Hey guys, what's going on? It's GrawvyRobber here, and today I'm bringing you another tutorial in Photoshop. Today I wanted to show you guys about the Puppet Warp tool and how powerful it is. As you can see in this Christmas photo, my head and my neck are leaning to a very weird angle. They're tilting way to my right-hand side. And I need to fix that. So using my lasso tool, I'm gonna grab a very broad selection around my head. It doesn't really matter. It can be the full image if you want, but I like to grab a little bit tighter selection about what I'm actually gonna be warping. So then I'm gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna Command J, which will create a new layer with that selection. And I can move it around and put it anywhere, but I just want to keep it where it is. Then I'm gonna go to Edit, Puppet Warp, and it's gonna bring up this little grid type system on the actual selection or layer or whatever you're wanting to warp. And within these little triangles is where we're gonna be creating these points. And the points are gonna be stationary. They're gonna keep whatever you click them on is gonna hold its position while everything else will change when you click and drag. So I'm going to create points along my neckline or along the shirt line because I want that to stay. But then I'm going to go back and click and hold on points around my face, which I'll then use to move. So again, remember the points are used to keep positions, to keep stuff stationary within the image, but then the points are also used to move the actual object that you're wanting to move. So you can see that line around my neck, and then I'm going to go up and I'm going to click and hold on a point that's up around my face. And that's when I can actually, I'm going to choose kind of around the center of my face. And then just by clicking and pulling, I can move into either direction that I want to. So I'm just trying to straighten this up. I don't want to overdo it because then my face will start to look distorted and I'll start to lose certain features, and quality starts to diminish too as you use this tool. But as long as my neckline, I can kind of keep that straight, but I have 2 points, one in the center of my face and then one in the neck. I'm just going back and forth between the two and slowly moving it over. You don't want to do huge moves with this because you will get some very strange distortions. It's a very powerful tool, but it does have a little bit of a learning curve. I recommend just playing around with it and figuring out exactly how the points work and how the grid works, because it can be confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, you can do some pretty neat stuff. So as you can see, the before and after looks a little bit better. My neckline stayed good right around there. You can see some weird spots kind of messed up in my shirt that don't really line up anymore. If I would have clicked and had points right there, they would have stayed secure, but that's okay because I'm just going to create a layer mask on this layer. Select my brush with a black fill to mask it out and just go through and soft brush this out. Some parts of my hair and head from the previous shot will kind of show through since it was at such an extreme angle, but that'll be easy to fix because we can just go back and clone that out. So now I'm just doing a soft brush, making this all line up okay. Some things may not line up perfectly, but usually it's a pretty simple fix. Just gonna brush this out. And using the clone tool, I created a new layer on top, and I'm just gonna go through and clone that out. Quick brush this out. Luckily the background's pretty random that I can pick and choose away. Most of the time I'll mask around the actual subject, whether it be an arm or a leg that needs fixing. But this time I got lucky with the background that I could just have a broad selection and move the whole thing. Just gonna quick fix up this shirt here. It did get a little fuzzy on my face, but it's okay because it's going to be used for a holiday card, so it's only going to be a 5x7. So since it's not printing large, it's not a huge issue. I'm going to clean up some of this in the background. and it should be good. So there you can see the before and after. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a comment, give a like, any suggestions for tutorials within Photoshop or painting. Thanks for watching.